Hello, everyone, and happy Friday. This is Coach Ball at Team Pineapple here at the BSA Ball Sports Academy. I have some new and exciting news that I want to share with you going into this summer about next year's club season. We will be changing the way we do tryouts a little bit next year. We will be joining states like Michigan and Texas and our friends down in Indianapolis and having an early tryout for our black and green elite teams. Okay. This tryout will be July 22nd to the 25th. It'll be 1 day per age group, 2 hours each session. We will also then be having a tryout in October at our normal time to fill out those black and green team rosters, as well as make our yellow and white club teams. Those not making a team in July, you will not have to re-register. We will, of course, carry over your registration fee to that second tryout. Now, before everyone gets excited, I want to share with you a couple of reasons why we think this will make our club better, more efficient, and hopefully alleviate some of the stress that goes with club tryouts in volleyball. Couple things logistically. One, every year our club has to put teams in tournaments starting October 1st. As you know, in the past, we have not had tryouts till later in October. So we are literally going in blind, signing up our teams for these events. One, if we even have that team, and two, what level that team will play in, which causes us a lot of logistic nightmares throughout the season as we constantly have to change tournaments, change divisions, and go up and down. So that would be one wonderful thing to know that two of our teams, the black and green, were already done and already registered for those events in the right places. Two, uniforms. Every year, always interesting. This year was no different. But to have those two teams have their uniforms already completed and out of the way would make it much easier than for us to finalize the other two levels of teams' uniforms in the fall. Hopefully getting everyone their uniforms by Christmas and having any issues fixed well before our first tournament in January. Another important thing that'll help us logistically here at Team Pineapple is to complete the memberships. As you know, many of our teams play in many different affiliated tournaments, such as JVA, AAU, USAV. All those our players and families have to register for. And it always seems like it's at the last minute. So this would allow some time for us to get those registrations done, all the rosters completed. Once again, just making things much more efficient here in the office and hopefully for you at home. Lastly, logistically, all our coaches have to be certified. So if we know that half our teams are already finished at the end of July, those coaches who tend the black and green teams to play in more of the affiliated events can have all those registrations done, once again making for a much more relaxed fall than club season usually provides for us. Another very important part, and as a high school coach, I appreciate this, is that it alleviates the stress for some of those kids who are thinking about trying out for a club during their high school or elementary school season. There's nothing worse than the pressure of thinking about club while you're still trying to compete for your school. Obviously, this will alleviate some of those pressures. Many times our black and green level club players are still playing in the state tournaments, so now they can continue to try to have success for their school and not worry about club ball. It also helps with clubs recruiting players during that time, which is just part of the process, unfortunately. So we're hoping that alleviates some stress on families that just want to enjoy the high school or elementary school season. We appreciate your trust in this process. And besides this video you're receiving today, we will be sending out our registration link for the tryouts coming up here in July. As we get closer, we'll be sending you more information so that you feel more comfortable about this change. A last comment is you know that we here at BSA are up here in the corner of Ohio and Michigan. Those high schools also run much, much later. And so we've had to lengthen our tryouts all the way into November to kind of make sure we don't miss any of those kids. Having this first tryout in July, we hope will also give those kids in Michigan and Ohio an opportunity to try out at a time which is much more convenient for them. As we get closer to July, probably the first week, we will have our normal in-person this year, hopefully, if COVID allows, and virtual. That went very well last year, informational parent meetings. That would be a great time to ask any questions about the new tryouts, about the levels that we have here at Team Pineapple, our coaching staff, which will be put together way before the tryout times, and our proposed schedule for next year. I want to thank you, as always, for your time and patience with us. Here at Team Pineapple, we take our jobs very seriously. We take your development of your child, the growth on and off of the court very seriously. And we want to try to become a better company, a better, more efficient run company every year. We truly believe that this early tryout system, along with our normal tryout system in October, will help make that happen. Thank you and have a wonderful day.